Friend, let's go to the former mayor of Shiloh, Israel, David Rubin, on how this all factors out, particularly if we move our embassy to Jerusalem from Tel Aviv. Remember, this would, as Blake said, be years in the making, but the die would be cast. Mayor, what do you think of all of this?
Well, first of all, let me say that it's a bold move by the president, long overdue. Many presidents have spoken about it, and finally President Trump had the courage to do it. And I'm pleased to hear.
All right. Well, as you know, some are not so pleased to hear it, sir. Those in Egypt and Germany and France. I could go on about Turkey now that is reassessing its relations with Israel as we speak because of this. What do you think?
Well, I think that's actually quite absurd. Turkey hasn't been a friend of Israel's for many years. Erdogan, who is the president of Turkey, is an Islamic radical, and he has not been a friend of Israel's for a long time. I wouldn't lose any sleep over that one.
But what would change, though, Mayor? What do you think changes now in terms of your country's relationship with much of the Arab world, particularly countries that have had tighter relations with you, including Egypt, including Jordan? What do you think?
I don't think that anything is going to change, really. There'll be a bit of commotion. They'll have a few days of rage. You'll see some rioting. They'll be throwing rocks at our cars and maybe even some shootings on the road. But the bottom line is that it's in the Arab world's interest to have good covert relations with Israel. Saudi Arabia, some of the Persian Gulf countries. Egypt certainly will continue its cooperation on combating terrorism that they're also concerned about, and I believe that Saudi Arabia will continue its cooperation with Israel on the Iran issue. They're more afraid of Iran than we are.